In this video, you are going to learn what is Stokes theorem and Laplacian. So, let us assume some surface S bounded by a closed path L. So, in such a case, this Stokes theorem, it relates the surface integral with line integral. Let us see how. So, if there is a vector field A, then the line integral of A taken around a closed contour L is equal to the surface integral of curl of A taken over the surface S. So mathematically this we represent as line integral of A taken around L is equal to the surface integral of curl of A taken over surface S. So this is the statement of Stokes theorem, so which relates the line integral with surface integral. Now let us see what is the Laplacian operator. Basically this is a derivative type of operator. Laplacian of a scalar field V is written as del square V. In other words, it is nothing but divergence of the gradient of V. V is a scalar quantity. So gradient of a scalar is a vector. This we have seen in the earlier lectures. Gradient of a scalar is a vector. That means here I am finding out divergence of a vector. So we know divergence of a vector is a scalar. So that means Laplacian of a scalar is a scalar quantity. So in Cartesian coordinates, if I evaluate Laplacian, so we know it is divergence of gradient of V. So gradient of V means rate of change of V x component, rate of change of V y component, and rate of change of V, this is z component. So taking dot product with the del operator. So here ax dot ax is 1, ay dot ay is 1, and az dot az is 1. So that gives me the final expression for Laplacian as del square V del square x ax plus del square V del square y ay del square V del square z az. So this is the expression for to evaluate Laplacian of a scalar field V. So similarly, this is the expression for Laplacian of a scalar field V in cylindrical coordinates. This is in spherical coordinates. So using these equations, we can apply Laplacian operator in Cartesian coordinates, cylindrical and spherical coordinates. Now, if a Laplacian of a scalar field turns out to be 0, that means if it vanishes, then the scalar field V is said to be harmonic or sinusoidal. So this property is very useful in electromagnetics to find out whether the variation of a given field is varying sinusoidally or not. So this we'll use later on in our subject. Laplacian of a vector is a vector. So if I assume E as some vector quantity, then Laplacian of a vector given by this identity, divergence of E minus curl of E. So this table gives the brief summary of all these different types of operators. Gradient means it gives us the rate of change of a given field. It is nothing but slope in all the 3 dimensions. Whereas divergence, this we have seen in one of the lectures. If we have a balloon, air-filled balloon, and if I puncture this balloon, suddenly the air will come out of this balloon. So this type of physical phenomena is represented in the form of divergence. So this is example of positive divergence. So divergence of a scalar quantity is a vector, mathematically written as del dot V. Then curl, this gives a rotational effect of a given vector field. So curl of a vector is a vector because it has a rotational effect, has a particular direction, and mathematically it is represented as del cross V. Whereas Laplacian, we have seen just now, it is a derivative operator. So Laplacian of a scalar is a scalar field. Laplacian of a vector is a vector field, and this is how we denote it, del square psi or del square. So these are different mathematical operators which we very often use in electromagnetics.